Ever since I was young, I've always thought of myself as kind of a peacemaker. I like to take the middle ground between two sides so that I don't get in the middle of something that I don't want to be in the middle of, that I don't take a side against another person. And that worked well for a long time in my life, and even in school I would sometimes give an answer to a teacher when she was asking an opinion or something that you had to take a side on, and I might try to ride the fence as long as I could because I didn't want to be wrong, first of all, but I didn't really want to make any enemies either. And there might be times in our lives where that kind of position is necessary, where it's good not to make a snap judgment on something, to hesitate before we say something about an issue. But there are definitely things that we cannot sit on the fence about. We as Catholics are very clear that we believe in the right to human life from conception to natural death, and that we can't equivocate on that. There's no middle ground on that. That we believe that Mary is the mother of God, not just the mother of Jesus, not just the mother of the Messiah, but the mother of God. And we are very clear in our theology on that as well. And of course, we can't equivocate on who Jesus is, that Jesus is the Son of God, that he came among us and brought the kingdom of God with him that has inbroken into our world and that is still at work among us and growing today. Today we hear the Pharisees who are accusing Jesus of driving out demons by the prince of demons. And Jesus says this isn't possible. How can a demon drive out another demon? A house divided against itself cannot stand, he says. And then he says that anyone who is not with me is against me. Anyone who's not with me is against me. Those are very powerful words, very unequivocal words from Jesus, but ones that we cannot forget. We can't say that I'm for Jesus on this day of the week, but not this day. Or that I want Jesus to do this for me, but I want him to stay out of my life in this area. The other day I was talking with a group of people and we were sharing some spiritual matters, and I was sharing in what I received in prayer from the Lord, that there's a great inheritance he wants to give me, that there's something big and beautiful that he would like to do in my life. And I was excited about that. But one of my group members asked me, did you come into agreement with that? And I was kind of confused as to what they meant, but they said, have you agreed with that in your heart? If God is saying that to you, are you saying, yes, Lord, that's what I want as well? And that kind of shook me a little bit, but also allowed me to get on the right page about it, to say, yes, Lord, that is what I want. Yes, Lord, I agree with that truth, and let it be done according to your will in my life. Let's ask the Lord today to help us to be totally for him and to look to him and his will in our lives and to say, yes, Lord, I agree with that. I agree with that, and I don't want anything other than what you want for me, which is always good, which is always blessing, which is always his love in breaking into our hearts and into our lives. What could be better?